Hey everyone, let me know in the chat if you can hear me, but I'm so glad you're here. Today we're going to do a pencil tumbler using a template, a vinyl template, a bunch of glitter, and Crystalac products. Now, you obviously could make this tumbler using non-Crystalac products, but that's not what I do. So, but hopefully either way, you're going to stick around. But of course, let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I'm going to try to check on my phone. I think it's working. Okay, great. Misty says it's good. Okay, hi Brenda, hi Stephanie. Hi Cheryl from Australia. Lisa is here from Southern California. I gotta move this over real fast. I can't see. Okay, there we go. Jessica is here from the Jersey Shore. Yasmin from South Carolina. Hi, Wendy and Lorraine and Crystal and Cheryl, Keisha. Oh my gosh, I am so excited. It has been I think 2 full weeks since we have been live, and I'm so excited to be back at it. It was necessary to take a little bit of a break, as a lot of you are returning viewers. I am super happy to see you, but if you are new here, I go live every Tuesday. Used to be Thursdays, but now we're going to go every Tuesday at 7 o'clock Central Time to do a Tumbler demo or some other demo and just hang out and have a good time. Hi, Judy. Hey, Court, Cami, Amber. Look at so many of you are here. I am using, let's talk about my supplies. Everything I use is linked in the description of this live stream. If you are here on the live, obviously I'm going to go through everything, but if you are going to catch the replay, there will be some timestamps. So if you have to go or hop off or you're here just for the replay, you can kind of use that bar and it'll say what we're doing, if that helps you out. And hi, Michelle and Julia. I'm so glad to see you. I see you. Well, you see me. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Anyway, I've got a 30-ounce tumbler. This is from Mother Tumbler. And I actually have a discount code if you want to check out their tumblers. I really like them, good quality. And that is in the description of this video. You can use code Alison5 to save a little money on your purchase. I am using glitter from the amazing Glitzy Creations. I am going with 3 of my normal pencil colors, and then for the eraser, I went with this rose because I think it goes well with this vinyl versus the bright hot pink that I normally use. So this one is called Rose. I use Disco Ball for the metal part of the pencil. I'm gonna use Midnight. Sometimes I do use her glitter that's called Black Magic, but I'm gonna try Midnight today. And then I've got Casino to do the wood part of the pencil. And you can get 10% off Glitzy Creations using my code Alison10. As always, highly recommend. Cheryl, can we use the code from Australia? I don't know. I think they ship worldwide, but it's worth a shot. Kids are eating fast food for dinner. That's, you know what, Lauren? Mine did too. It's that kind of day. Susan, hi from Tallahassee, and Allie, and I think I got everybody. Okay, so this is printed vinyl from North 80, which is on Etsy. And she has really fun patterns. Her name is Heidi. I don't know. I bought so many, you guys. A lot. I've placed 3 orders because I just can't get enough of the vinyl. And her patterns, I assume she watercolors them herself and then does it digitally or whatever she does. But I got this from North 80 on Etsy, and I have it cut already with a pencil template from LB Creates. Again, all of this is linked in the description. I'm going to use a template. I have one that I made too, but my computer's been kind of weird. So I just went and bought it because I'm just having a little issue with it. But my goal this week, let me know in the chat if you are interested. My goal this week is to get Silhouette Studio on my new computer, which is what I'm using right now, not that you can see it, and film and record how to make a template. And I've promised this probably, I don't know, probably 5 months ago I said I was going to do it, but I'm really for reals going to do it. Okay, so hopefully I can get that done and video posted next week. Maybe we will use that template in next week's live stream to do like the glow in the dark situation that I want to do. Anyway, this is the pencil tumbler from LB Creates. I have a coupon code in the description as well. And that's that. I'm going to be using, I have it base coated white just because I base coat my tumblers all at the same time these days. And it's just white. I'm going to use universal, no, not universal white. I'm going to use bright tone mixed with some pigments. Well, maybe universal white. I don't know. I'm going to use Flippin' Awesome and black gloss. I'm going to use all of these to apply my glitters tonight. And I think that's it. I think that's it on the supplies. Also, before we go on, if you haven't, you can pre-order these really cute brushes. They say Crystalac on them. Let me see right there. They're super cute. They're up for pre-order right now. So if you are interested in them, you can pre-order them on their website. Just know you don't want to order. They have the brushes. And they're releasing a new, like, ornament glue. So if you are interested in making glitter tumblers, or not glitter tumblers, glitter ornaments where you, like, put the glitter inside, like, the ball ornament, they have created, like, an ornament adhesive. I haven't used it, but I did pre-order it. Just know if you put in a pre-order, you don't want to order anything else with it because it's going to wait till everything comes in, and I don't even know what the timeline is, so just keep that in mind to just order the brushes and the ornament things, the ornament glue for pre-order, and then if you want to order other stuff, do it separately. Okay, I think that is it. Jennifer, they shouldn't be sold out. I think that's why they are doing the pre-order, so you should be able to pre-order it, no problem. Okay, so we need to start by putting on the template. I cut this with my Silhouette, but if you have a Cricut, you can absolutely do that as well. So I'm going to start by putting my transfer tape on top of this. That's the step number one. I know I have done, okay, then the other thing I kind of want to do, you guys can let me know if this is something you'd be interested in as well, to do a live or a tutorial, I don't know, using a template, so kind of like this one, but I would do a different one with double-sided tape. I bought like 12 by 12 double-sided tape sheets, but I just still like have not gotten around to using it. So let me know, maybe next week or the week after we can do that. So Yasmin, what are the brushes for? So the brushes, I've been using them to apply my base coats, just like you would like your Flippin' Awesome paints or your Universal White or your tinted, whatever. But you can also use it to apply bright tone. I just always use my finger for that. But yeah, applying all of the paints, it works really well and they clean up really well. And they're just super cute. Okay, so I'm going to cut around my template here. Except for I'm going to leave that end. I'm just going to cut this end first. I'd like to see the double-sided tape video. Yes, okay. This felt squeegee is from Tech Wrap, and I got it on Amazon. Okay, great. Yes. Okay, double-sided tape it is. I'm gonna see what, I don't know, maybe I'll make a template, maybe I'll just buy one. You know, we're just gonna have to see how much time I have. Allie, okay, Allie said she bought 12 by 12 double-sided tape sheets like 6 months ago, and I feel like I did the same thing. Like, I have so many things that I have bought to do tutorials, and I just, like, they're just sitting there. Okay, so then I am going to actually just peel this back and cut, like, the backing. But I want to keep a little extra on transfer tape on the edge of this. And I'll show you why in a second. Okay, so what I'm going to do is get this so it is just about lined up the best I can. So this is obviously, I bought the template for this specific tumbler. So it's easier, like, to do a lot of these if you have just like a skinny straight. That's why, like, I have this template here, because this one is tapered. So this is a Mother Tumbler 30 ounce. So I purchased the template for the Mother Tumbler 30 ounce. You know what I mean? It doesn't really have to be like that exact. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that, like, anchor down, that, like, extra strip, and then I'm going to pull back. I got glitter. The backing, so I can start adding this template. And I'm just going to use my squeegee to get this good. Okay, so then something I decided to do was just cut the whole template. So when I start removing pieces, you're going to see what I'm talking about. But I decided to cut the whole thing, even though I'm going to take off a lot of this vinyl. So I bought this vinyl. This is printed vinyl that I purchased and got in the mail. And then I bought the template that looks like a pencil, and you'll see that a little more clearly in a minute. And I cut that. That's a digital download. So that gets, you know, in my Etsy account or wherever, or LB Creates is a website, so it's not an Etsy, but I'm just gonna peel back this transfer tape so I can get this together. Here. Okay. So now I'm just going to take my squeegee, and ultimately, so I wish I had like another one done. But this middle section that goes from like here to here is the only vinyl that I'm going to keep on here. I'm going to be taking away the rest. And I'll explain more when we get there. So I'm just going to take my squeegee and get this as adhered as I can. Anna, we do have to apply, you want to prep and base coat your tumbler before you add your vinyl, so you don't have any issues with like rust or anything like that. So I have a spray paint base on here that's just white. You can do whatever you want. So now I'm just going to remove this transfer tape. And I am loving this vinyl, you guys. What do you guys think? Like, I'm obsessed with it. Okay, so I am going to peel off pieces. Now, I'm doing this because I don't know, I was kind of just being lazy, but you could use tape if you want as well. So let me remove this top strip and I'll show you what I mean. If you just cut this middle section, which you could do, you would save like a couple inches worth of vinyl, which you may want to do. I just was like, I don't think I'm going to use this on like a keychain or anything. You wouldn't have enough to do 2 tumblers. So this strip right here is going to be for my silver glitter. It's going to be like the metal part. And then this section right here is going to stay. I am going to try to smooth this out just a little bit while, before I get any glitter on. I don't really have any bubbles or anything, so that's good. You can always take your, like if you take an X-Acto knife, let me see if I have a bubble. I have like a teeny tiny one right here. You can like poke it with your knife and then flatten it out if you have any bubbles. I normally use like the wet method when I do vinyl wraps, but since I don't want to wait, since we are live, we're gonna just hope for the best. And actually looks pretty good. Okay, so because I don't want any glitter on this section right here, and I'm gonna remove this section too, so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about, because I'm gonna do this glitter as well. So you can see I have this like pencil section, right? Everybody following? This is gonna be this gold brown, and this is gonna be the silver. And if you want, so like if you wanted to do this yourself, you could just cut this piece, put it on, and then like use tape to get the rest of it. It would not be difficult at all to do that. So I am gonna tape where my vinyl is so I don't get any paint or glitter on it, or at least not much. I will likely be doing vinyl strips, like where these meet. Most likely, I haven't fully decided, but probably. So I'm just putting this on the edge of the vinyl, just doing the best that I can. And then I'm not gonna tape up here because I'm gonna take this off, if you guys are following me, which I hope you are. So then I guess while I have my tape, I should just tape off this section as well. Again, taping, I don't know if it's fully necessary. I don't really trust myself to not get like paint all over the place, but if you like have a steady hand and you trust yourself, you might be able to get away with not taping. I just kind of have to decide. Let me know in the chat if you have made a pencil tumbler like this before. I've made lots of pencil tumblers. I've made lots of pencil pens, right? Glitter pens. I just sent out like 10 of them for a couple different orders. But I've never done it with vinyl. This is actually my first go. But since I went a little overboard on the purchasing of the printed vinyl, I'm like thinking of all the ways I can use it. I bought like a lot. Okay, Keisha says, any tips for the difference in surface level? So what I recommend is, so what happens is the vinyl is thinner, right, than your coat of glitter. So once I get this all glittered up, sorry guys, I'm having an issue. And sealed, so I will seal it all before I start going in with coats of Bright Tone. And then I'll do like 4 or 5 coats of Bright, and flatten the glitter, all of that, just like if it's a regular tumbler. And I'll do like my 4 or 5, well, usually around 4 coats of Bright Tone. And then I will sand. But I only sand like on the glitter part, not the vinyl part. Because then it'll bring down like the height of the vinyl part and leave, or no. It'll bring down the height of the glitter part, but leave the vinyl part to hopefully help it even out faster. So let me know if that makes sense. Basically, I do everything the same, except that I will just, the first like couple sands till it gets smooth anyway, I will just sand over the glitter, not the vinyl part. That took me a long time to get out. I'm sorry. Okay, Julie's never done it. Crystal says she's messy. Yeah, I'm super messy. Solid glitter. And then now you've got 7 different cups on the go. Crystal, that's amazing. I am a teacher, so doing pencils and things for teachers is super fun for me. And now the kids are all starting school. The high schools around here started last week, but the elementary schools are getting started this week, I think, on like Wednesday or Thursday. Tomorrow or Thursday. But if you guys don't know, I have resigned from my teaching job, and I'm doing this and being home with my kids full time as of a couple months ago. So it's super weird to not be like going back to school. But I am glad that you are all here with me. Okay. So now that is taped off. Whew, that was a lot of work. Okay. So let's start with the silver. Do you have a video of the pencil pens? Yes, I have a tutorial. I will say I don't go into like lengths of doing all of the like chevron pattern. I just keep it straight. But yeah, I do have a tutorial about the pencils, and I use washi tape when I do my pens. Thank you, everybody. Yes, Crystal, we go back to school in August. Super fantastic. Okay. We get out like at the end of May, so we'll be out of school by like Memorial Day. No, yeah, Memorial Day. Okay, so I'm going to start with silver, and I'm going to mix up a little bit of gray paint. Now, you don't have to do this. You have so many options when it comes to base coating your cups, and if you want to have a matching color, it just feels to me like I get better coverage if I have a matching base coat, and I'm more likely to just need 1 coat of glitter. So this is Universal White, and I feel like, I don't know even if I have, but I haven't mixed up any paints in a really long time on a live stream, so I was like, you know what? Let's do it. All of the glitters I am using are metallic glitters, so that means they're not see-through at all. So it doesn't really matter what the base coat is, like it won't pick up the color underneath it, but it just kind of like gives you the illusion, like if in between your specks of glitter, it's a matching color. So if you're gonna do a pencil tumbler, oh, thank you guys. You guys are so nice. Congrats. Oh my gosh. Okay. Thank you. If you're gonna do a pencil tumbler and you're gonna do like a traditional yellow or a pink, a lot of those colors are iridescent, so they're see-through. So you really want a matching base coat when you do that. But for now, I'm going to actually use this to apply my glitter. It's a little too dark for my liking. So I need a little more white. I'm just going to paint this on and then apply my glitter while it's wet. You can paint it on, let it dry, and then go in with bright tone or glitter glue. You have so many options. There's not like one right way or a wrong way. It's just kind of like whatever you want. And something I do, which is probably a little confusing, is like I kind of do them a little different every time I do it. It's like today I feel like mixing up paint, but like tomorrow I might want to do the base coat, like paint it, let it dry, and then use bright tone. You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of random with how I am feeling. I am going to put it on my tumbler arm, so when I let it dry, I can just move it. Okay, so teaching is a lot. Yasmin, yes, you are a teacher. Thank you. Bless your soul. Stephanie, a lot of people started. Yeah. Early. Colette, I don't know. Sometimes YouTube is weird. I'm sorry you didn't get the notification. I have put on the vinyl, and I'm just starting to add glitter. So I am going to go in with this gray that is universal white mixed with the black pigment to make a gray. I'm going to be using this foam brush because I just sometimes feel like it works better for me when I use a foam brush in these little spaces. I am not very good at these like tiny spaces. I don't know why, but I'm just not. Okay, and again, I'm probably going to put vinyl strips where the colors meet, so I'm not like that concerned. You know what I mean? I can hide a lot of imperfections that way. Okay, I'm just going to do my best and hope for the best. You can always do a second coat of glitter. You can always like paint a coat of this gray, let it dry, and then go back in with another coat of gray or whatever. Like there's so many options. You sort of just have to figure out what works best for you. And the more tumblers you make, the more you will know. So I'm just going to apply this. This one is called Disco Ball. It is a holographic silver. I'm going to see, I think it looks pretty good. The edges right on the tape look kind of weird, but good enough. And I'll take the tape off, so that shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, so that is the silver. And then, let's see. I'm going to move this over here and put this over here. Okay, so that's the silver. I have some extra, but that's fine. Okay, just bought the pigments and the universal white. Yes, it's like you have so many options. Okay, so I feel like I personally haven't done a whole lot of like mixing and stuff with the universal white, like on video or on camera or whatever. But a lot of you are in the Facebook group. But if you are not following my friend Brianne, who is the Hoppy Doxy, like Hoppy Doxy, she has so many good videos of mixing things and measurements and just anything you would need to be able to do that. So I'm hoping to add more, but she has so many. I highly recommend that you give her a follow. Okay, so now I am going to do the gold. This one is called Casino. It's pretty. It's just a fine glitter. And then I'm going to just use this rosy beige to apply it. Again, it's just like kind of matching. It doesn't have to really match, but it just helps a little. So I could also just go in with Bright Tone or glitter glue, or you can tint the glitter glue, right? I don't know, it doesn't matter. But I'm just going to go ahead and do it this way because why not? So this is just the rosy beige Flippin' Awesome. You can kind of make one similar by doing universal white, the brown, like a brown pigment, and adding even a little bit of extreme protection in there. So I'm just going to go in with my foam brush. I have it taped off, but I still don't want it to like bleed too much or anything. So I'm still going to be kind of careful. Brienne's social media is the Hoppy Doxy. Hoppy Doxy. Doxie. Yeah, her mixing videos are so good. So go check her out. She has really good videos. And she has a YouTube channel too. So she's on TikTok, and she'll uploads a lot of her TikToks to her YouTube channel. So you can catch them either place. And she's super helpful if you ever have any questions about anything. Okay, so I'm just painting this on. And then I'm going to add my glitter right to it while it's wet. Again, just one method, right? You can do this, let it dry. If you prefer to apply with glitter glue or Bright Tone, you could do that as well. So many options. But you can save yourself like a couple hours if if I were to let this dry, I'd have to let it dry for 4 hours, so I can save myself 4 hours if you like this method. Okay, I'm going to check the comments in a second. So those of you who said your kids have started school, are you happy they're back at school? Because they're back at school. How do you feel about it? My kids are little, so. They have preschool, but it doesn't start yet, and it's like 2 hours. So, okay. Thank you, Crystal, sharing it. The Hoppy Doxy. I can't wait to have the funds for the Flippin' Awesome paints. Yes, they're my favorite. There's so many good colors, too. And I like using the pigments in Universal White to mix up my own colors. But also I like being able to just use the colors that are already made, because sometimes I'm lazy, and I'm just like, I don't want to mix them. I just want them to be done for me. Okay. This looks pretty good. Let's add some glitter. Okay. Oh yes, I totally kind of just spaced on that. My mom's a teacher, and she said all of the students are so happy to be back because they're happy to be around people, which I totally get. Last year was so hard for teachers, for parents, for students. It was just all around pretty sucky. Okay, so I got good coverage. I really don't see any places where I think I would need a second coat. I really don't. There's one spot, there's one spot kind of on this edge that you can barely see. And it'll probably get covered with vinyl, but I might as well take care of it. You know what I mean? the kids don't realize how much they like school, right? They're like, actually, it's not that bad. 3-year-old isn't happy with my 17-year-old leaving. Oh, I bet that's so hard. Okay, so I'm going to put this to the side. And then I am going to go in with my next color. I will say that probably, like, if I wasn't doing this on a live stream, I would probably let those dry completely before I went in with my other colors. You know? Like, I think I would probably let them dry because then, like, because right now, if I were to, like, nick it with my brush, I'm messing up the glitter. But I think for the purpose of this being a live stream, I'm going to do it and hope for the best. However, like if this was just me doing it on my own, I would probably let this dry completely and then move into my next color. Does that make sense? Like I think I would let it dry. So because I did the silver first, I'm going to do the pink next, and then I'll finish up with the black. Just so I can at least let these dry a little bit. So I need to mix up a little bit of pink. Haven't made my first cup yet. Kind of scared, kind of excited. Watching your videos for 2 months. You know what, Robin? Here's the thing. You can't get better at making cups if you don't make any cups. So you have to make them. You have to start somewhere. Okay, so I am going to add actually a little bit of this gray and a little bit of white to make it just like only a little bit of gray. And then I'm going to mix in some of this red pigment. If you didn't already have gray, you can add black and red because I'm trying to just kind of like make like a dusty rose to semi-match this pink. Just do it. Yes. Okay. Stephanie, the last live stream that I made, and I just added like 3 drops of this red, which honestly was probably too much. On my last live stream, that was several weeks ago, I did a split vinyl with some Halloween vinyl. I'm not like a big Halloween person, so it's kind of hard for me. But I want to do like a Beetlejuice cup with some glow-in-the-dark powder. That's like my next thing I'm going to start doing. Like tomorrow, I'm going to start that one. And I want to do like a peekaboo, like a Halloween peekaboo. So hopefully those will be out soon because I know we need to start like doing Halloween. It's just like not my fave. Sorry, Stephanie. Yes, so much good advice for Robin. Jump in, just do it. Okay, so here's this like dusty rose that I just made. That is universal white, a little bit of black pigment, and a little bit of red pigment. And that's what I'm going to use to paint this on. So I am going to remove the vinyl. So then another reason to do this at the same time is that this is permanent vinyl. So the longer that it sits on this cup, the harder it's going to be to take off. So like, yeah. Oh, I just missed a couple comments. So anyway, that's like one benefit of doing it right away, but it's also kind of like, hold on. Ooh, that's going to fall. Like if I could let it dry for like 2 hours and then come back would probably be the more ideal situation. But, you know, we just do what we can here. Okay. Okay, wait, let me see. Just reading your comments. can't wait for you to do the, oh yes, thank you. So she said, somebody did a peekaboo for the motherhood one, which is so awesome. I love those. And can't wait for you to do the live on the new Crystal brushes. So if you guys are not in the main Facebook page for the Crystal Facebook page, I am going to go live on Thursday, like after my kids go to bed, just to quickly do some base coats. Emily, here are the Crystal brushes. There's like a bunch to choose from. They say Crystal on them. They're like seriously adorable. And really good, actually. I've been really liking them for like base coating. Like applying my Universal White or Flippin' Awesome and stuff like that. They clean up really well and it's been good. Anyway, those are on pre-order. So you can pre-order them. You get 10% off if you pre-order them. So those are available on their website. Okay, so I'm going to be super careful because this is not dry yet. So if I like were to nick the glitter, it's going to be a problem. So I'm going to concentrate. On this. So I can't read your comments until I'm done. Like, I don't want to take too long because, you know, I don't want to start drying on me. Oh, and then somebody asked about tattoo sleeves. I have never done what I guess would be considered like a tattoo sleeve. I've done lots of temporary tattoos. Is that like a tattoo like wrap? Like, I don't really know. Like, do you buy like a tattoo sleeve, or I don't really 100% know. But you can totally do tattoos. They work really well. You will want to have a smooth surface. So whether you're painting and then putting on a tattoo, or glittering and then putting on a tattoo, you want a few coats of bright tones so it is shiny before, sorry guys, sorry. Before you add any tattoos or water slides. Sorry, there's a bug. All right. I'm doing it. It's okay. Doing pretty good. And I'm not that concerned like about where they meet, because like I said, I'll probably do small strips of vinyl. So if there are any imperfections, I can just cover those up. I don't want it to be like bad, you know, but okay. All right. This one is called Rose. Again, from Glitzy Creations, because, oh shoot, I just messed it up. Just knocked it on something, so I kind of just gouged it, but that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll fix it later. I don't know what I was saying. Let me get this glitter on and then I'll regroup. This pink is so pretty with this. Oh my gosh, you guys. Oh my gosh. I am being careful. I don't want to get this pink really on top of the silver because it's still wet. Like a little bit is not going to be a big deal, but I don't want like a big glob. So I'm just trying to be extra careful. Okay, I'm not going to hit it too hard either until I clean up my glitter, because I don't want like silver to fall off and this gold to fall off. Like, you guys, like this looks so good, right? Better than like a hot pink for this vinyl anyway. Okay, Misty asked, how do they compare with the blush brushes from the Dollar Tree? I think they are ultimately very similar. Like, they're a soft bristle brush. They're 1,000 times cuter. And I do feel like, I mean, I haven't been using it for very long, but I feel like it will last longer. Like, they're better quality than the Dollar Tree ones. So you will be obviously spending more money on a brush, on these brushes versus the Dollar Tree brushes, which are fine. Like, those are fine brushes. But these ones are cuter, and I think they're better quality. Okay, so this might be my new go-to for eraser pinks. Even on, like, I don't know. Big fan, big fan. This one's called Rose. Okay, let me put this aside. Try not to, okay, let me show you where I messed it up. You can barely see it. I don't even know where it is. Oh yeah, right here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I took a little chunk out of the glitter on accident. Okay, so then the last part I'm gonna do is black. And I'm gonna use black gloss to apply the glitter because I already have black gloss. You could do a dark gray if you want. You could just mix your black pigment in with bright tone. You could even mix black pigment in with the glitter glue. You know, whatever you want. And I'm just going to use black gloss. I think it works really well to apply glitter. And then, so this one is called Rose, 10 out of 10, recommend. I've used it so many times on just like random cups. It's like a super pretty pink. And then, okay, wait, let me read. Sorry, I missed. How long can you store the universal white mixed color? I either use like small containers like this or even smaller from the Crystalite company, or I will mix them and keep them in just like a condiment cup, like you can get them at Target or Walmart, like what you would put like ketchup in, right? Or like salad dressing. And it stores for quite a while as long as you have an airtight container, but even if it dries out a little bit, you could add a little water to it and still use it. So they actually last quite a long time. Okay. You guys, I'm sweating. It's been a while since I've been live. I'm sweating. Okay. Okay. Let's take off this vinyl. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. Okay, again, like in a normal situation, I would probably want this like gold part to be dry, like at least 2 hours before I go in with this, but this seems to be working okay. I guess the one thing I have to consider now is like the pink on the silver won't show up a lot, but if I get any black in that gold, it's going to be a little bit more noticeable. So just, you know, but we're just going to do the best that we can. Oh, wait. Okay. Sorry. I need to clean my brush first because I'm down to my very last foam brush. So we have to keep reusing the same one. Okay. Doing my first Tumbler and watching your live, Amber. That is so exciting. Make sure you post it and tag me because I totally want to see it. Proud of you. Very proud of you. Okay, David and Dorinda's live. David indicated that with the starter kit, we wouldn't need alcohol or Bombay inks. Do you know how we would simulate those inks using only Crystalite products? Yes. Okay, so Judy, it ultimately depends like what you are looking to do. But you can't drop alcohol inks into bright tone. So if you're trying to make a swirl type of cup, You're not going to use alcohol inks for that. You can use the Crystalac pigments. So these pigments that I'm using right now, you can mix it with either of the if you can mix it with your Bright Tone, and then you can do like swirls that way. I have a ton of tutorials doing swirls and Milky Ways and all of the things on my channel. And then you can basically use the pigments in any situation that you would have previously needed alcohol or Bombay inks. I do like Bombay inks for wood grains, but you can use the pigments in Bright Tone or the clear gel stain. There's like other ways that you don't have to use it, but I do like my brown Bombay ink for wood grains, but that's just me. Brenda, yes, you can keep the universal white in a condiment bottle. Make sure that you stir it up really well before you put it in the condiment bottle, and then stir it or kind of like roll it around before you use it. I wouldn't shake it too hard, but you can roll it. Okay, so I just put a little black gloss in this little cup just to make it easier to pick up and put on here. Okay, and again, I'm going to be careful. Doing this. Okay, Judy, let me know if that answered your questions. I have a playlist on my channel for, like, I have a Milky Way playlist and like a swirl playlist, I think. So I would check those out so you can see it in action. I also have an alcohol ink. I have a couple alcohol ink tutorials as well, but those have to be painted on like a dry cup. So you have to, oh, my microphone is like way over here. Can you guys hear me? I talk super loud, so I'm sure you can. So you have to do the alcohol ink like on a naked cup, like with just spray paint on it, and then you can seal it with Bright Tone. So that's how that works. I don't really love, like, the Bombay inks are fine. I mostly use the brown one, just the brown one for wood grain. For all my swirls and stuff like that, I mostly just use the Crystalac pigments and or mica powder. But a lot of people use them, so just depends on what you like. Okay, okay. Just trying to get the like edges of the bottom where I always miss when I do my glitter. Okay, so I'm using Midnight. There's also another black, Black Magic that she has that you could use as well. But I have never used this Midnight. This is my first time using it, so I thought I'd try it out. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to think. Karen's here. Hi, I'm so glad you're here. Could I do a wood grain thing with, yes, Judy, you can do a wood grain with pigments and Bright Tone. I have a live stream that I did that on this channel too. So you can check that out as well. Okay, so I'm just trying to be super careful here and not get any black on this gold, because it'll be a lot more noticeable if I get black on the gold. You guys, Karen Basket DIYer right here, she has a YouTube channel. So after you get off this live, make sure you look her up and check her out. She's got some great videos. I don't think I follow you on Instagram, but I will. My Instagram has been so beyond weird the past couple days. It's like, doesn't let me post. You're like crashing all the time. It's super annoying. Okay. What do you guys think? I'm going to take the tape off for the true test. I think I kind of missed a spot. Hold on. Let me look. I really don't want to do a second coat of glitter. So I'm just going to take this brush and dip it in the black gloss and just try to get a little bit more on the spot that I missed, because I really don't want to do a second coat of glitter. Okay, all right. I'm going to put this to the side, and hopefully I don't mess it up. This is like the hardest part because I don't have like my drying rack right nearby. I'm like putting it on and off my cup turner. Let me clean this up and then we'll take the tape off. Okay, do you guys have any questions? Barbara had to jump off. It was black gloss. I was just using the black gloss to apply that black glitter. But you could totally just put in black pigment into Bright Tone if you want. Misty, I am far from perfect. I appreciate you saying that. She said, for anybody watching the replay, that you like that I show my mess ups and fixes. And you know what? Like, I am far from perfect in all parts of my life. So cups would not be any different. But that's like what makes art. You know, like, it's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be good. Like, I obviously put my time and energy into it, but there's no possible way it could be perfect. Okay, so let's take off the tape and see what we think. Oh, obsessed. Okay. This one's going to be a little bit more challenging because it's like 1,000 pieces of tape. But that's all right. We'll make it work. Crystal says the hardest part is like fluffs getting in the Bright Tone. I 1000% agree. I recently bought an air purifier, which helps. It was kind of expensive. However, it's helping a ton. And you can always cover your cups like with a clear bin. Like if you just cover like the whole turner with a clear bin. Okay. All right. You guys. This turned out better than I thought. This turned out better than I thought it was going to. So I do have a couple imperfections on this gold part. So I will probably so here's what I'll do. I mean, it's 8 o'clock here. So I will let this dry overnight. And then I will take a brush and then just kind of brush off any excess. I am going to try not to like brush this way because I don't want to mix colors. But I am going to kind of just go over the pink, clean off my brush, go over the silver, and kind of do the same for them. Just do them kind of individually. And then I will see if I need a second coat. I really don't think I'll need a second coat on any of these except for just like a couple touch-ups on this gold because I knocked it, like I hit it on stuff while I was doing this. So like right here, I kind of like got a chunk out of it. So I'll probably just dab a teeny tiny little bit of glitter glue and then add more glitter. So I don't have to actually do an entire coat, but we will only know once I'm able to dry brush it. And then once I dry brush it, I will seal it with I don't know how I'm going to seal it. You have options. I will probably do glitter glue. Like, I'll do them individually again. I'll probably do glitter glue on the pink, rinse my brush, glitter glue on the silver, rinse my brush, glitter glue here, and glitter glue here. And then but you could also use clear spray paint. Like, if you're not in a huge rush, it might even be a little easier for you just to do, like, a coat of clear spray paint. But you do have to let that dry for 48 hours before you go in with Bright Tone. So you just kind of have to decide what you want to do. Like, I'm not in a big rush to get this finished. I'm making this for my friend. So she doesn't care when she gets it, but yeah. Do you guys have any other questions? Eileen, I do think I will use glitter glue to seal, although I might do clear spray paint. I haven't decided yet. If I need a second coat of glitter, like after I dry brush it, and you guys, I'll film this process. I'll film the rest of this process and hopefully upload that soon, like as I do it, or at least post it on Instagram. If I need a second coat of glitter, I will use glitter glue. Okay, do you guys have any other questions? I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I don't know who said it, but you don't like love pencils. I don't really either, but like I'm a big fan of this one right here. Like this, I would take this one to school. This would be a great work cup. Okay, so this week my new kind of schedule is that the lives will be on Tuesdays. So every Tuesday we'll have a live stream. The pink Michelle is Rose from Glitzy Creations. The link is in the description and my discount code. So that every Tuesday I'll have my live stream, and then every Thursday I have just like a pre-recorded video. So this week, Thursday will be how to make a sublimation mug. So if any of you are interested in sublimation or thinking about sublimation or want to have a fun way to make gifts for people this holiday season, I am going to do a tutorial on Thursday about sublimation. So my Instagram, Christine, is Alison Crafts. Alison.crafts. There's a link in the description too if you want to just go right to that. I will just seal the glitter part. Jeanette, if I do clear spray paint, then I would just do the whole thing. But if I do glitter glue, like I'll just do it on the glitter, not on the vinyl. Like if it gets on the vinyl, it doesn't matter, but like I'm not going to like put it on there. Catherine, it's going really well. Okay, so I don't have my cup, but Catherine asked, how is Bright Tone on a sublimation tumbler going? And it is going really well. So I have a sublimation tumbler that I sprayed with a few coats of the shellac spray. And then I added like an epoxy glitter additive to my Bright Tone to do like some shimmer. And then I did a few coats of Bright Tone on top of that. And I've been using it every day for like a week. And it's still holding up very strong. I left it in my hot car. It was like 90 degrees yesterday. I left it in my hot car all day. Still fine. So I'm thinking it's pretty good. The shellac as well is going well. I sent the one that I sprayed with clear spray paint to one of my followers, and she's going to start using it and let me know how that goes. But so far the shellac, which is what my cup has on it, holding up really well. Okay, so I will see you guys next week. I haven't fully decided what tutorial we will do, like what live demo we will do. So as always, if you have any suggestions, maybe, oh wait, we might do the template. Yeah, so let me know, of course, on Instagram if you have any thoughts on what you want to see. And do you have any thoughts about doing a business? Because I am thinking about it. Amber, I think if you want to start selling your tumblers, you absolutely should. I think the best thing you can do, I don't know how long you've been making tumblers, but just make a bunch, perfect your craft and give them as gifts. I think word of mouth is one of the best ways for people to find you and want to buy from you. So like if you make it for your mom and your mom takes it to work every single day and then tells all of her coworkers, it's just like a good way to start getting your stuff out there, and totally post it on social media and start there. Have a wonderful, wonderful week, and I will see you. Okay, fabric storyboard. Like fabric on the inside plus the storyboard. I need a storyboard tumbler. I'll buy one. Jeanette, message me on Instagram so you can explain this to me. Okay? That is it for tonight. I will see you all next week. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week.